The hormone that we have is vasopressin, and it's also known as ADH, the antidiuretic hormone. Vasopressin is a 9-amino acid peptide, and it's found in the posterior pituitary gland. Vasopressin controls water permeability and prevents excessive water loss from urine.
Vasopressin is stored in the posterior pituitary gland, and it's released in the posterior pituitary capillaries. It is synthesized in the hypothalamic, supraoptic, and the paraventricular nuclei, or neurosecretory cells. Substances that are needed for the synthesis are AVP and copeptin. ADH is synthesized by being formed by 6 main passages. The first is the translation of mRNA into a pre-pro hormone of 166 amino acids into the ribosome of cellular master neuron of the supraoptic.
The second step is the removal of the signaling peptide while the peptide is still anchored to the ribosomes and formation of the prohormone.
The third step is glycosylation into the Golgi apparatus and gathering into neurosecretory granules.
The fourth step is the transfer along the supraoptic part as osmotically inactive granules.
The fifth passage is gathering into the hypophysis and becoming a nonapeptide into the granules. The granules are conserved into separate pools, one quickly available close to the cell membrane and the other far away as reserve.
And the final step is, following the membrane polarization, the quickly available granules are melted with the cell membrane and moved to the extracellular space and then into the bloodstream, where the ADH permeates the peripheral and glomerular capillaries. ADH is primarily found in the kidneys, but is moved throughout the body as needed.
ATP and dopamine counteract AVP-induced water permeability by increasing AQP2 degradation in lysosomes, preceded by ubiquitin-dependent internalization, and by decreasing AQP2's gene transcription by reducing the AVP-induced cAMP levels.
Vasopressin, when present, stimulates the kidneys to reabsorb water through water channels present on the membrane of the kidneys. In high concentration, this hormone can sometimes affect the vascular system by increasing blood pressure. However, in healthy human bodies, ADH has minor effects in regards to blood pressure. Vasopressin regulates water retention in the body and constricts blood vessels. It does these two jobs by increasing water absorption in the collecting ducts of the kidney.
ADH release is controlled by the hypothalamus. Osmoreceptors that sense changes in osmotic pressure can tell when there is an increase in osmolarity, and they can send an impulse to surrounding neurons that the secretion of ADH is necessary.
Two, four, six. Stop.
No! Vasopressin is synthesized through
6. Wow!
Here we go. Glycosylation into the
What? You need to say that this is the third step.
The third passage is, how do you say that? The third step is glycosylation into the Golgi apparatus and gathering into neurosecretory. The fifth passage is gathering into the hypophysis and becoming nonapeptide into the granules. The granules are conserved into tripools,
Doesn't make sense.
Gene transcription by reducing the AVP-induced CAMP levels.
Ubiquitin. There's my throat. There it is.
That's it right there.
What?
Yeah, that's it right there.
There it is.
Ah.
Oh.
Okay.